Hello, I'm Bill Farmer, 5th District Council member, welcoming you to our first 2016 Lexplore. Today we've come out to the Kentucky American Water Company here on Richmond Road, an area that when I was little you could come out and actually picnic out here, and I remember being out here with my grandparents and with my parents. The world has changed, it's a little more secure facility now, so we've arranged a little tour for what they're building here. Stay with us, it's really special. Welcome back to Lexplore. I've been joined by one of Lexington's old friends, in my estimation, Nick Rowe. Nick?
Yeah, thank you, Bill.
I want to welcome you back, but you really didn't leave in some respects, did you?
No, not really, because I kept a home here and moved to St. Louis and bought a home there, so I'm glad to be back and get engaged in the community.
You were a valuable member of the community in a lot of ways before you left, and I know you were re-engaged like that, but you've taken the job of president again.
Right,
And did that start a month ago?
In November I replaced Cheryl, who moved to St. Louis.
She was a nice lady.
Yeah.
She served well.
Yes, thank you. And she's back home. She's from the Kansas City, Missouri area.
Oh, I bet she
got
loves
to come
that.
home.
Yeah.
And my parents live in Bowling Green. My wife's parents live here. So we're back being UK fans like we always were. So we're kind of excited about it.
Much change while you were gone, your estimation, about Lexington?
You know, I'm just getting up to speed on things.
I mean,
a lot of new construction over at UK.
I was going to say.
And that's been kind of exciting to see. But overall, good to see old friends and always a good community.
Well, you always played a great role doing things with the United Way and the Chamber. I know you did a lot of Chamber stuff.
Sure.
You're very, very involved in that. It's always appreciated by the entire business community. So
yeah, and coming back, I've already got re-engaged in the state chamber. I've had times with Bob Quick and some about Commerce Lexington, and getting back involved with the Lexington Industrial Foundation Board and Strides Ahead. So really engaged pretty quickly.
That's when the foundation board is something people don't know about, don't hear about, but does just such important work to make sure that things continue to happen for Lexington in a manner of speaking. So your expertise be well placed there.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that because I think we all have a personal interest in making Lexington better, making Kentucky better.
I agree. So were we doing 130,000 customers when you left? Or that's what it is now?
It's about 130,000 now. So we've added about 2,000 a year since I left in the last 4 years.
Oh, really?
So some new growth, some new subdivisions and things that have happened. So we're kind of excited about that.
Well, we're here principally today to talk about your new, what do I call that building?
Filtration building.
Filtration building, which we're standing in the old one now.
Right.
This
building was built in 1929, early 1920s, so it's about 90 years old.
This is old infrastructure.
Yes, it is. And, Bill, infrastructure is the biggest challenge in America today, whether it's water or wastewater, bridges, streets, or roads. EPA and the American side of civil engineers have estimated that it will take $1 trillion over the next 2 decades just replacing aging infrastructure in America.
For all the stuff you got to do, because people got to get to and from work, they got to be safe when they're at work and not fear the things around them, specifically here now, the water. Not that there's anything to fear, but you want to make sure that everything is run smooth and is as good as it can be. So
yeah, our industry is unique. It's kind of a silent service. We expect every customer to be able to get up in the middle of the night without ever turning on the light and knowing that product will be there in quality and quantity. And our customer service ratings are so high, and that's a testament to our employees. Our employees here are very dedicated, very thorough. They take their jobs pretty seriously. We're pretty proud of them.
You have a lot of long-term employees.
Yes.
You've had people who have been with you and continue to be with you.
Yeah.
It's a loyal, dedicated workforce.
Yeah, they are. They're very dedicated, and we're pretty proud. We just received the Best Places to Work award for the 3rd year in a row. And again, I think it's the culture we create. And it's real simple for us. Take care of our employees, they take care of our customers.
I agree, and they're your calling card to everybody in the community.
Yeah.
I mean, no kidding.
Absolutely. They make contact with the customers on a daily basis.
So you're treating the same amount of water, or no, maybe you're treating more water, I guess.
Yeah, well, this old filtration building is 25 million gallons.
Right.
So we built a new facility that's a lot safer, more efficient, and it treats about 25 million gallons of water. This building just has lived its useful life. 90 years. There's some structural issues and some safety issues, and we want to make sure we take care of our employees and take care of our customers to make sure that we can make sure that all the businesses and the communities never miss their water service.
Now, I've been out to the Kentucky River Plant #1.
Yes.
Which is a beautiful, big facility.
Sure.
Walk those steps down to the water. It's amazing. Sure. And it operates at pretty much its design capacity.
Right, 45 million gallons.
And then #2 is the one that's up
in Owen County.
Now, I've never been there. Never been there to see it.
It's a 20 million gallon plant that we built some years ago. And with those 3 facilities now, one thing people don't know about Lexington is one of the largest cities that's not on the major waterways.
I know it.
And us being able to do that,
we have an inexhaustible supply now. We never had that before.
We never had that. And you worked through a lot of summers in your prior council member life where we were on restrictions every summer, every day. And we're at wit's end. So these facilities, nobody likes to make those type of investments, but we have to.
When you have to have a conversation with policemen who say, I don't want to ticket people for watering their yard.
Yes, you remember those.
You know you have to change things.
I remember that.
And we changed things.
Yes, we did.
And you all led the way in doing that. And we've never even had to approach those kind of discussions again.
Yes. And some of the council members who are on council today, like yourself, Councilman Brown, and others who have been around lived through that with us. And it was day by day, if you remember. It was a tough time for us.
I remember it got so dry that one year foundations started to crack and stuff. I mean, it was, it made you, for as much snow as we had last year, and the couple ice storms, you forget how bad drought can be and how quick it can be.
Yes.
But not here anymore.
Well, you're exactly right. And, because it was wet year last year, people kind of forget about the 2012 summer, the 2007 year. And it's going to happen again, but the good news is Lexington's ready, and we'll be ready to sustain that drought when it comes.
I'm just glad you're back.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate your time here today.
Thank you
so much. Thank you very much. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I've been joined by Zach Dukes. Zach,
good to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. You are a project manager.
That's right.
And one thing subtle to all this is that Kentucky American is located in the 5th Council District, and Zach is a constituent of the 5th Council District.
Yes.
So thank you.
Absolutely, yeah, my pleasure.
So this is a project that you've been focused on, I guess, for about a year now?
That's right, a little over a year actually. The construction's been going on a year, but we started about 2 years ago with discovering the problem and then going through the phase of how we're going to correct the problem.
So this goes back to kind of what Nick mentioned about how old this building and this filtration system is.
Yes. So the building was built, the original filters began to be built in the 20s, and the building continued construction through the 50s. So it's fairly old, I would say, for infrastructure.
Well, and like a lot of other things in our homes or businesses that have been added onto or changed or tried to be kept up with, this has a lot of maintenance in it from along the way.
It does, yes. So they continued to add and add and add to the building, which made it more of a maintenance issue for future maintenance and future construction to be done here. So now it's gotten to the point below us here where it's a maintenance nightmare and the structure is eroding away, and it's really just a safety issue for the people working here, a maintenance issue, and really just the lifespan of it has gotten past where it actually belongs.
Well, you were this room is immaculate for something that's as old as this, and your crew does a great job of keeping it clean and nice. But when you go down, and it's hard to tell, this is like being on the deck of a ship. I mean, everything on each side of us is 20 feet deep? I don't know. 18 feet? I have no idea.
It's about 15 feet deep, So we always refer to it as like a duck. It's all calm and collected above water, but when you get down below, you see the real churning going on down there.
Well, and it looks like, you were kind enough to take me in there for as long as I would stay.
Yes.
It's a wren of pipes and electricity and everything else, but this is where the main treatment begins, isn't it? I mean, I guess it begins in this big tank up in the back.
It does, but this is really the heart of the plant. So without this building, if we lose the functionality of this building, we lose the functionality of the plant.
Okay. So once it's been pumped into the big tank up here, and is that where
the sed basin? Yeah, that's where the sedimentation happens, the settling.
And then it rolls down into these tanks after that.
Yes.
Then how long has this been going through here, so to speak, then?
Well, we have 16 different filters. So really, they flow through, to get technical with you, at 3 gallons per minute per square foot.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
But on an average day here, we're talking 16 million gallons a day. So you got 16 filters, 1 million gallons a day through each filter.
That's
on
amazing.
average, yeah.
And then once it leaves here, it goes over to your...
It goes over to our clear well storage, so that's finished water, and that's the same thing that comes out of your tap at your home, is what we store in there, and that's just a big well for the pumps to pull from.
And we walked by one of those coming in here.
That's right,
it's,
yes.
It's well covered. I mean, you said it was the size of an Olympic swimming pool, and it looked like it was.
That's right, yes.
How deep is it?
It is around 20 feet deep, I believe, yeah. 20 to 25 feet deep.
And is there just that one here then?
There's one below this building, so you have the filters, you have the pipe gallery, and below that is it's an old clear well. It's the same age as this building. It was originally installed back then, yes.
This is quite, I mean, that's old then.
Yes.
That's really old.
Very old. And we had that assessed as well for structural issues, and as you can imagine, the walls down there were eroding. So, I mean, that's the foundation of the building below us as well. So when that's giving way, it adds to even more issues that we have here.
All right, so the new filtration building's at the top of the hill here.
That's correct.
And
yes.
we walked up there, and it's a beautiful view.
Yes.
But what a beautiful facility you're building there. I mean, you said it's the same style of filtration, but it just looks so different because it's so new, I guess. I don't know.
That's right. It's the same technology, but brought up to current standards.
Yeah.
So tried and true technology. The architecture, as you mentioned when we walked by there, we tried to stay tried and true to the brick, almost looking like a train station or a barn, just like this building is.
It has a postmodern-ish.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not an
know?
architect, so engineers just like function, but form follows function, as my architect friends have told me. But yeah, we try to. The same technology is tried and true. It's pretty much a replacement in kind. We've gotten deeper, brought up to current standards.
Okay.
So here we have only.
Okay. Those bays, the filter bays are deeper there than
That's
here.
correct,
I
yes.
got you.
And you can filter a little bit faster there too. So I got technical with you saying 3 gallons per minute per square foot here. There you can go up to 5 gallons per minute per square foot has been permitted.
Okay.
And so we have 16 filters here. We'll only have 8 there that are slightly larger, but they can flow through quicker.
Oh,
if that makes sense.
Oh, no, it does. I understand. But that makes sense too. But the building is virtually the same shape as this one, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
Footprint-wise,
The footprint is the same. Obviously, bigger filters and a wider pipe gallery below us for maintenance and to be able to replace pumps or pipes efficiently and cost-effectively.
So that'll finish here in a couple of months' time?
That's correct. So we kicked off construction February of last year. We're almost 1 year into construction. Well, the new building will be in service by May of 15, and construction will complete in July of 15. And what I mean by that is we put the new building in service.
Okay.
We get it running smoothly, and then we demo this old building. So this demo is part of the July completion.
And then what will be here when it's all done? Just
right now, it's just going to be a green site.
That's
yeah.
okay.
So it leaves some space on your plan in case you ever need anything else.
People can't come in like they used to for a whole lot of reasons. Is that something you would ever have a grand opening for, or would just go online and people would just hopefully not even notice?
Yeah,
probably.
Well, hopefully they don't notice.
Yeah.
There should be no glitches. We have a great operational maintenance staff here, and this building running for this long is a testament to them. We do have Waterfest, as you're probably familiar with.
Oh yeah, it's tremendous.
Yeah, so once a year we have been bringing people in here, and we do plant tours during that, and we have our facilities in the back.
I had missed that part of that.
Yeah.
See, that's great. All right, we'll look forward to that.
Okay.
Because that's when everything will be done, won't it?
Yes.
Then?
Yes.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Well, we may want to come back and kind of check out that at that time.
Absolutely.
Well, I know. So what's your next project? Do you know yet? Or maybe you do more than one. I don't know.
I do have a few other ones. They're all smaller than this, obviously.
Okay.
I do mostly our facilities and then our large transmission mains. So I'm upgrading just some other infrastructure that's been failing for us at our facilities, and really it's a lot of replacement in kind.
And the best thing there is to upgrade it before it fails.
That's what we shoot for. Yes. Yeah. That's what keeps me in business.
I appreciate the work you do for us out here.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
And your time here today.
Absolutely.
I'm Bill Farmer for Lexplore. We're always glad to come visit with you. If you have a place or an issue or an opportunity, just let me know. Thank you so much.